Alrighty, so this is going to be a special episode of Be Less Fat. This is going to be our St. Paddy's Day workout in which I wore a kilt to the gym, which I may or may not have a picture to put up here. I don't know. I haven't edited this yet. I'm tired. I stayed up way too late last night watching a movie with my wife and took the day off. Took the kids to breakfast today, but I was still exhausted, and I eat like crap for breakfast. So right now I'm having a egg white omelet with salsa and an orange, trying to get myself to perk up. But regardless, St. Paddy's Day workout. I did something kind of fun. There's a web page. It's called the Pen and Paper Strength app. I've done a couple of their routines before. Typically what they do is they put out kind of fun 4-week little programs. So you can do it in between like serious programs, or you can string along a bunch of their programs. They're kind of fun. What they do, I'll go ahead and put the workout up on the screen now. What they typically do is a lot of like circuit type training stuff. So if you're working chest, you're usually working back at the same time. This is a kind of training that I like to do. I don't know what the name of it is. I'm not that smart, but the workout for today that they put out for St. Paddy's Day, which they don't always put out free workouts, but I saw this one. Thought, you know what? I'm going to put on a kilt, and this is the workout I'm going to do. So you start off with doing some squats. What is it? 4 sets of 10 reps of squats. I think I only did 3. But anyway, then you go to this next circuit, which is bench press, pull-ups, seated shoulder press, and bent over rows. That was kind of spicy. I upped the reps a little bit on those. I didn't exactly do the reps that you're looking at on the screen. I did sets of 10 instead of sets of 8. But regardless, and then you go to like they call these every workout they do arms at the end. So this one is a little arm circuit. The problem is I can't do a lot of tricep work right now because I still have kind of an elbow that hurts, and to be honest, through this whole workout my tricep was bothering me. So for this last part of the workout, instead of the skull crushers, I just did I did the curls first, and then I did some cable push downs, and then I did dumbbell curls afterwards. So I just cut one of the exercises out of there for 4 sets. And then at the end, they do kind of their cardio. So it was 4 sets of close grip push-ups, followed by some dumbbell farmer's walks. So that's the workout I'm doing today while wearing a kilt. I hope you enjoy. I'll talk to you guys here in a moment. Alrighty, as we saw in the introduction, this workout begins with some squats. Now, I didn't show my squat warm-up when I did this. Figured you've already seen it once. I don't need to show it every time. And it's just like 10 minutes of me bending over, which isn't something I need to show. But so this is when I had just finished my squat warm-up, and now I'm starting to do my warm-up sets on squat. So I grab the bar, and I pretty much always do 135, 185, 225, 275, 315, and that's kind of how I warm up. I didn't record all my warm-up sets because I don't think I need to show that either. But here I am with this would be my 3rd warm-up set of 225, and then in a minute I'm going to get into my working sets of 275. And I figured instead of talking my way through me doing 3 sets of 10 on bench, I would just let some Irish music play, because after all, I'm wearing a kilt, and this is a St. Paddy's Day workout, so I'm going to get out of the way, just let the music take over. All right, so now we are getting into the bench portion. I'm not showing any of my warm-up on this one. Just going to jump right into the circuit because this video is going to be a little bit long anyway. So if you read through the directions in the beginning, it was a circuit, and you start off with 4 sets of 10 on bench press at 60%. For me, I'm using 205 pounds here. And then once you rack the weight from the bench, you immediately go over the pull-up bar. It said set of 2 to 5 reps, add weight if needed. I chose to just do 5 to 6 reps each time I jumped over to the pull-up bar. And then you go back over to the bench, pick up the dumbbells. I'm using 50s and just doing a seated overhead press as the third exercise in this little circuit. And then from there, you're gonna just drop the weights and go grab the barbell, which I already have positioned, and do 8 bent over barbell rows. It's not the most complicated thing in the world, but it is, when you're doing this kind of workout, you have to make sure that the gym isn't too full, because you do take up quite a bit of space, and it can be annoying. But luckily on St. Paddy's Day, most people were out doing things other than going to the gym, so I was able to take up as much space as I needed, and I was able to get my camera up without being too annoying to people. So I went ahead and did all 4 circuits of this. I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way, and then I'll be back when we get to the curl portion of the workout.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, got some egos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing
Okay, so now we're on to the arms portion of the workout. Like I mentioned before, I had to modify this a little bit because my triceps just can't quite deal with that punishment right now. I'm still hurting a little bit. So I started off with my bicep 21s. For those of you who don't know what 21s are, it's when you start with the bar at your hips and you go 7 like halfway up, and then you go all the way to the top and you go 7 halfway down, and then you finish off with 7 full reps of barbell curls. I'm going to tell you right now, I picked a weight that was a little bit too heavy because that guy back there in the tan shirt, he used the weight that I wanted to use, and he used the bar. I wanted to use the easy curl bar. But anyway, so then I went to the tricep push downs, and after that, it calls for these Zotman curls, which I'd never seen before. And honestly, I didn't have the patience or the time to look them up because I was using my phone as a camera and I didn't want to be looking things up on my phone to do this workout. So I ended up just grabbing the dumbbells. Let's see. Oh, I did a lot of tricep pushdowns, like 20. So then I grabbed the dumbbells and I think I just did some standard dumbbell curls. By the end of the workout, I started doing just hammer curls. Because I was trying to hit different heads of the muscle. That's the way you do dumbbell curls, depending on what part of your bicep you're working, will change how you rotate the dumbbells during your lift. So as I go through these sets, you'll see that I do change it up a little bit. Part of that is because of fatigue. And that's what happens, if I remember correctly, with this set of 21s. If you count, I didn't get 7 of each one. I ended up putting it down early, and the following set I used a different weight. But anyway, I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. I think I've yammered on for long enough. I'm going to get out of the way, and as I finish up these sets, we'll just have some music in the background. I'll be back. Next is going to be push-ups and farmers. right, so here we are on the final portion of the workout, I guess you could say, or the final combination. This one is going to be supposed to be close grip push-ups and then some farmer's carries. You'll notice my hands aren't super close on these push-ups. That's another kind of consequence of having that tricep problem. Unfortunately, this is about as close as my hands can get when I'm doing push-ups right now. I could possibly get a little closer, but it'll hurt, and I don't want to hurt, so I don't do it. Now you'll also see right now I'm doing the farmer's carries. For those of you who didn't know what a farmer's carry was, it's when you pick up two heavy things and you go for a walk. In the lifting world, we call those farmer's carries. I'm going to go ahead and warn you now, I don't make all 4 rounds. The reason for that is because I looked at my watch and it was getting a little bit late. I had to get home, do some stuff with the family because that's what's most important. So this workout does get cut a little bit short, but I think I got plenty of work in. This actually took longer than I expected it to, which means I got plenty of work in. So, oh, and right here, if you saw those push-ups, that's because I got a bum shoulder, and this far in the workout it was starting to show. But anyway, I'm gonna jump out of the way. I'll talk to you guys here in a moment. So there you have it. That was my St. Patrick's Day in a kilt workout. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you don't make fun of me too much for the poor angle on the curl videos, because that camera was a little bit low. Not the most flattering angle for me. I think my arms looked really small in that video. They're much bigger in real life. But regardless, I showed you how to do a workout. Workout that I did. Workout that kind of kicked my ass, because I hurt the next day. So it was good. I enjoyed it, and I sweat my butt off. I'm going to get out of here. I'm rambling. Happy St. Paddy's Day, everybody. Happy belated St. Paddy's Day. I'll talk to you later.